I have one page left. You gotta bear with me, fans, okay? One page left, and I am done my read along. I got it over with, and now I can babble on for the rest of the video, which is good, obviously. Hence why I prefer to read Lord of the Rings first. It's better that way. That way, I get it over with, and you know what I'm saying. And you guys are more focused because if I read on the first part, you guys will be more focused on what I'm reading. Whereas if I babble off the remaining video, you'll think of my book reading as an afterthought, right? We are making for the inn here, answered Frodo. We are journeying east and cannot go further out, obviously. So this is in the movie. When Frodo and them, so Peter Jackson cut a lot of stuff out, obviously, but the scene when Frodo and them arrive to Bree, obviously, and that man, the gatekeeper, obviously, opens the door. He's like, hobbits, four hobbits. It's not exactly the dialogue isn't exactly in what in this room, but he says it here, right? We are journeying east and cannot go further tonight. Hobbits, four hobbits. That's in the movie, obviously, right? And what's more out of the Shire by their talk, said the gatekeeper, softly as if speaking to himself. He stared at them darkly for a moment, and then slowly opened the gate, and then let them ride through. We don't often see Shire folk riding on the road at night. He went on, as they halted a moment by his door. You'll pardon my wondering what business takes you away east of Bree. What may your names be, might I ask? Our names and our business are our own, Frodo says that in the movie, right? And this does not seem a good place to discuss them, said Frodo, not liking the look of the man or the tone of his voice. Your business is your own, no doubt, said the man, but it's my business to ask questions after nightfall. We are hobbits from Buckland, and we have a fancy to travel and to stay at the inn here. Put in Mary. I am Mr. Browniebrook. Is that enough for you? The Bree folk used to be fair spoken to travelers, or so I had heard. All right, said the man. I meant no offense, but you'll find maybe that more folk than old Harry at the gate will be asking you questions. There's queer folk about. If you go on to the pony, you'll find out the prancing pony is the inn that Tom Bombadil told the hobbits to what to go to, obviously, right? And that's where they meet the manager and they meet Strider or Aragorn, right? There's queer folk about. If you go on to the pony, you'll find out you're not the only guest. You wished them good night, and they said no more. Before they could see in the lantern light that the man was still eyeing them curiously, he was glad to hear the gate clang behind them. As they rode forward, he wondered why the man was so suspicious, and whether anyone had been asking for news of the party of the hobbits. Could it have been Gandalf? He might have arrived, while they were delayed in the forest and the downs, but there was something in the look that the voice of the gatekeeper that made him uneasy. The man stared after the hobbits for a moment, and then he went back to his house. As soon as his back was turned, a dark figure climbed quickly over the gate and melted into the shadows of Village Street. I believe that is the Black Riders. As I told you, the Black Riders are constantly on Frodo and what? Sam, Merry, and Pippin's tail throughout the whole first half of Fellowship of the Ring. Hence why Frodo gets stabbed by the poisonous blade. Hence the Riders are constantly on tail. The reason why the Riders are constantly on tail because they can sense the what? The presence and power of the ring, obviously. Hence why they're constantly on Frodo's tail. That's my theory, obviously. So I'm done my read along, so I got it over with. So all you Lord of the Rings fans, you guys are happy. I read 4 pages for you for Lord of the Rings. So pretty much, Prancing Pony, what? J.R.R. Tolkien gives a little brief history about what Bree and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? The Rangers living in the wildlands near Bree. You know what I'm saying? How the hobbits see anyone outside the borders as outsiders, as I said in my past videos, obviously. The hobbits see the outside world, people outside the borders as outsiders. They're cut off from like the outside world pretty much. Like I said earlier, obviously. And then pretty much they you know what I'm saying? They meet the what? They arrive at the sign of the Bree, obviously, and they meet the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper lets them in, and they go to now Frodo and them are now going to the Prancing Pony. And that's where they meet the manager, that's where they meet Strider. And that ends what I've read so far pretty much. I'm giving you a very, very brief explanation of what I've read, obviously. And you guys know what the book is about because I read what I'm reading it out loud, hence you can hear what I'm saying, obviously. Right. Enough about Lord of the Rings. I've read you 4 pages. I got it over with. Now I can babble on for the remaining of the video. Hence why I prefer this method now. Every time I'm gonna read Lord of the Rings on my first part. And then once I'm done, I read 4 pages to get that over with, and I can babble on for the rest of the video, obviously. And you guys obviously prefer it when I babble on. It's more interesting, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, man, going back to how messed up you guys are, man. I know I don't mean to expose you guys, man, but you guys are bad, man. You guys are nothing but a mess. I mean, what, man? You're nothing but crazy psychopaths, man. You're crazy people, man. You won't even let me and wife be together for 30 years. and you don't even see how crazy and psychotic that is. So if you set, if, you know what I'm saying. So when you see in the news, oh my God, this man went missing for 20 years. This man was abducted for 30 years. You guys are fucking actors because you separate me and my wife for 30 years, which is illegal, man. To separate someone from his wife for 30 years is fucking illegal, and yet you guys did that because I told you, when it comes to me and my wife, you guys are psychopaths. You don't see your evil. You break every moral code in the book because you're crazy psychopaths. You're wicked people, obviously. Hence why you don't deserve to be saved, and you deserve to see hell because you're wicked people, obviously. You're willing to break every moral code in the book. You just break, man. You break. I don't care if you knock out a 4-year-old kid. Just knock out a 4-year-old kid. So whenever you see all these young kids getting beaten by their parents, I shut you up for good because you knocked out a 4-year-old kid. A 4-year-old young kid, you want to take a rock and knock him out just so you can infect his wife. Because you guys are crazy psychopaths, obviously. You're actors. You act like professionals, like mature people, good people, but then your actions show that you're what? You're wicked people, obviously. You're fucking crazy psychopaths, obviously. Actors. Hence, I'm a fucking genius, man. I'm proving how wicked the world really is. You guys are nothing but wicked people, obviously. Fucking wicked people. For Ivan to have Vijay alter himself, he has to die for it. And she's not even your fucking wife. Mine and hers relationship is none of your fucking business, and you make your business. We have to see Vijay naked. We have to see her have sex before she can be with Ivan. We have to see Ivan have sex before Vijay can be with him. And so you make my relationship your business when it's none of your fucking business. You make seeing me have sex your business when it's none of your fucking business. I am not your husband. She's not your wife, and you make it your fucking business when it's none of your fucking business, obviously. Because you guys are fucking crazy psychopaths, obviously. Hence why I'm not going to do like that. You saw me have sex. You saw my wife have sex. You guys are selfish people. You chose to cause mess in my life. Hence, when me and my wife are king and queen, you're not a part of our glory. You're not saved. Hence, you know what I'm saying? Hence, you're left behind. You're not saved, obviously. When me and my wife are living the life, you're not a part of that. You're left behind and you're not saved. Hence, you get what you fucking deserve because you guys are wicked people, obviously. And I'm not kidding around. You can take it for granted, man. I am never making any reels for you on this stupid Sabotage channel. I'm not going to do it like that. You act like you don't watch my videos, and yet you watch my videos behind the scenes because you're selfish people. And you think I'm going to let you do like that after what you did to me and have you make free videos for you. I don't even get paid for it. And I see the 6 subscribers and 3 views on my fucking videos. You think I'm going to let you do like that? I'm not going to do like that, man. The countdown is ticking, world. Once I make that final announcement, you know I am done. After I make that final announcement, look, man, this is it for Ivan O'Mara. I am tired of making these videos. I'm about to become king. You're gonna miss this poor match you see now. You know what I'm saying? I am officially signing out. Peace. And once I say I'm officially signing out, peace, that's it for Ivan O'Mara. I'm not kidding around. Obviously, and once I'm king, I'm gonna live my life with my wife. In spite of the mess, I'm gonna live my life, my great life with my wife, obviously. You made me pay a price. Because I know being with my wife comes at a price, obviously. You're also gonna pay a price. You're gonna be left behind abandoned by God, obviously. I keep saying that. As I told you, I don't even have to save my wife. I can just run away. The easiest choice is to just escape death, obviously. I can be king on my own. But I told you if I did that, I would crush my wife, obviously, and my wife would see hell forever. She would cry every night. She would never get to see her husband. You guys would never let her see me because you guys are fucking crazy people, obviously. At the same time, she'll be sabotaged in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy you guys are. If I don't die, you will never let VJ see me. Because you guys are fucking crazy people. Yeah, if Ivan doesn't die, we're never going to let VJ see him forever. Because now you guys understand how messed up and psychotic you guys really are, man. You guys are nothing but a fucked up mess that I made, man. Like, if I don't die and pay this fee, you would never let VJ see me. Because you guys are crazy. So I don't know, 100 years go by and VJ still hasn't seen her husband. And now you guys understand how crazy and messed up and psychotic you guys are, man. You're nothing but a fucked up mess. Fucked up mess some wife made. You're nothing but crazy psychopaths, man. You're just crazy people, man. Crazy psychopaths. And you guys know it, man. You guys are wicked, morally wicked, psychotic people. You're nothing but a mess. And there's a reason why you deserve to see hell, because you're wicked people, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to kill an innocent man and purposely cause messes like when he didn't do anything wrong. All because you can't see him have sex when it's not my fault. I go to bed and sleep at night. If you can't see me, it's not my fault. It's a part of my holy nature, man. It's not my fault. I go to bed and sleep. I close my eyes. If you dream about me and you can't see me, it is not my fault. It's a part of my whole nature. My nature is not a fan of STDs, obviously. Just like if a kid is allergic to peanuts and he gets a reaction from the peanuts, is that the kid's fault? Oh no, it's not the kid's fault. And then when it's Ivan, you have him have sex with all these dirty women when you know he's holy. Hence, paying his fee is the horror of my fucking soul, obviously. As I'm going to be seeing all these STDs, which is going to affect me psychologically, obviously. Because I'm holy. We don't care if Ivan's holy. Let's turn him into a porn because we want to see him have sex. You know what I'm saying? And then when the kid has peanuts, if I served a kid peanuts, a kid who's allergic to peanuts, a kid who had allergies for peanuts, obviously, you guys be like, oh my god, Ivan, you're so evil. How can you serve him peanuts? That shut you up for good, obviously. And then when Ivan, who's holy, you force him to have sex with dirty woman when you know he's holy. And it's like, I'm proving what? How wicked you guys are. You guys are what? You're actors. You are wolves in sheep's clothing. You act like good people. You act all professional, and I'm saying on camera. You act all mature. Wear your mask. I'm saying, oh my god, this kid has allergies. Make sure you don't feed him peanuts and all that stuff. And then Ivan, he puts a rule, don't touch his wife. You touch his wife, knowing he has to die. You lock all doors, and then you knock out a 4-year-old kid. Obviously. At the same time, what? You force a virgin man who's holy to have sex with dirty woman. Filthy, dirty woman when you know I'm holy. And so I shut you up for good, obviously. Because I'm a fucking genius, obviously. I'm a fucking genius. And I'm proving how wicked you guys are. And I'm proving that you guys are crazy psychopaths. You guys are psychopaths, obviously. And you're nothing but a mess. That me and white men, you're crazy fucking people. As I told you, if I never paid this fee or died, you guys would never let me see my wife. Because that's how crazy and psychotic you guys are. Like, you would never, yeah. And you somehow, what pisses me off, you somehow think you have the right to control my relationship. Hey, Ivan, you can see your wife now, so you have control over my relationship, which is not even your fucking wife, and I'm not your fucking husband. Our relationship is none of your fucking business, and you make it your business. Because you guys are fucking crazy people, man. You're nothing but a mess and white mate, man. Fucking crazy psychopaths. Hence why you don't deserve to be saved. You're not going to be saved. And you're going to be left behind. And you don't deserve to see me. You deserve to see hell. There's a reason why you don't deserve to see me. Because I'm holy, first of all. And I'm not fantasies. And the second reason you deserve to see hell. Because you're wicked people, man. Just like in the Bible. The wicked are cast into hell. And they're separated from God. The symbolism of that is. When I am your king, queen, the world will see hell forever. You're never going to see me, obviously. And I'm going to prove a point. There's a reason why you don't deserve to see me. Because I just proved how wicked and evil you guys are. You guys are wicked people, obviously. At the same time, you're separated from me and White's glory and you're not saved. And VJ is the lucky one. She is the only one who gets to be saved, obviously. Hence why VJ is the lucky one, obviously. Because she's my spirit, obviously. She's my wife. She's obviously the lucky one. VJ is the only one in this planet who gets to see the light, obviously. Because she's my spirit. Because she's my nature. The only reason why VJ deserves to see me is because VJ is my nature. VJ is my spirit. Before me and VJ have history in the sky for in eternity past, obviously. Because we're God, we're obviously eternal. Our spirits are eternal. Me and VJ have history in the sky for eternity. We had history in the sky for eternity, obviously. We have eternal history, obviously. Hence why she's the only one who deserves to see me. Whereas you guys we're creating time. You don't deserve to see me. You don't deserve to see me, obviously. And I'm proving a point why you don't deserve to see me. You don't deserve to see me because I'm holy and I'm not a fan of STDs. The second reason is you guys are wicked people. Hence why you don't deserve to see me. You deserve to see hell. Obviously. Hence why you guys are going to cry. Because once I'm king, you know what I'm saying? And my wife's cool with me. We're living the life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shut you up for good because I'm going to prove how wicked and evil you are. And you guys are finally like, oh my god, we're wicked people, obviously. I've improved how crazy psychopaths we are and how wicked we are, obviously. We're crazy psychopaths, obviously. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, what? Now that Ivan, even though we saw Ivan have sex, when we dream about him, we still see hell. You know what I'm saying? We deserve to see hell after what we did to him. Yeah, man, you deserve to see hell because you're fucking wicked people. While VJ is the only one who gets to see Ivan and all that stuff. She gets to see him spiritually and she gets to see him physically. Hence, VJ is the lucky one. Hence, I saved her ass, obviously. I saved her ass, obviously. Even though VJ is the main show because she's N, because I'm Y, I'm pretty much the main show. That's my point. See what I'm saying here? VJ is the main show too because she's N, obviously. But I'm the ultimate main show because I'm Y, obviously. Hence me. When I say I really saved VJ's ass, I really mean it. I really did save her ass, man. I saved her fucking ass. I saved her spiritually, and I saved her physically, obviously. So VJ gets to see me. She gets to see me spiritually, which is she gets to see the light, obviously. So no more crying at night. She gets to see the light. So when VJ dreams every night, she sees the light, obviously. She's a lucky one, obviously. And when she has sex with me, I don't run away. She sees the light. She's a lucky one. Whereas all these Hollywood women who are gonna have sex when I pay his fee, they'll only see my flesh, but my spirit black out the screen. I run away, and so the whole thing is set up, obviously. Whereas VJ, she gets to see Ivan when she dreams every night, obviously. No more hell, no more crying, obviously. Same time she gets to see Ivan when she has sex with him. My spirit does not run away, and she gets to see the beautiful light, man. The beautiful light. And she's a lucky one, obviously. The same time, she's a part of the buzz with Ivan, part of the trends. She's queen now with him. She's a part of the trend. She's a multi-billionaire with him. She's free. She's free from the Hollywood system. She's free. She gets her freedom. That's why she's a lucky one, obviously. And she gets to experience that fame with me, man. VJ gets to experience that fame with me. That crazy fame with me, obviously. That's why she really is a lucky one, man. She gets to experience that fame. That's why you will what? You envied VJ because she was the only one who saw the light. And you let your devil and everything take over and you purposely infected. You knew she would cry tears every night. You knew I had to die. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck it. No, I can't stand the fact that VJ's the only one who can see it and purposely infect her. You knew she cries tears every night. You knew she would cry tears every night, obviously. You knew I had to die and you still purposely infect her because you guys are wicked people, obviously. You're nothing but a mess and what I've made. You're willing to break every moral code in the book and you're crazy psychopaths, man. You're fucking evil people, man. And that's why when I pay this fee, man, I am going to shut you guys up for good, man, completely. To the point where you guys can't say shit anymore. I'm going to shut you up for good, man. Shut you up for good, man. Because I'm a fucking genius, obviously. So not only am I king and queen with my wife, and you guys are left behind, you're banned from my glory, I also proved how wicked and evil we are. And I proved why you guys don't deserve to see me physically. You don't deserve to be saved. And you also don't deserve to see me spiritually. You deserve to see hell. So not only will you not see me physically, you will not see me physically. And you're not saved. You don't see me spiritually, you'll never see the light. You don't deserve to see the light. Because you're fucking wicked people, obviously. You deserve to see hell. At the same time, you'll never see me physically you'll never see me live physically as I am never making any videos on the Stupid Savados channel. You're only going to see me behind the scenes, hence you're left behind, obviously. And I set the whole thing up, obviously. Whereas VJ is a lucky one, she gets to see me, obviously. And she gets to be what? She gets to see me spiritually. So every night she dreams, she'll see the light. She won't cry anymore, obviously. At the same time, when she has sex with me, she'll see the light. I won't run away, obviously. As if I sold out, VJ would never see me. She'd see hell. And when I have sex with her, my spirit would run away. And you thought you can do like that, have me have a trashy wife, because we can't see Ivan, VJ can't see him either. VJ will see hell every night. Like, you think the relationship would somehow work because you guys are fucking crazy people, obviously. Because you're wicked people, obviously. Yeah, we know if Ivan sells and him and VJ have to share, obviously, VJ will see hell forever. And she'll cry every night. The relationship won't work. When Ivan has sex with her, he gets trashy, disgusting, stinky sex, which is gross. At the same time, Ivan's spirit runs away. VJ will never see Ivan. His relationship won't work. At the same time, Ivan and VJ are having sex with a bunch of men and women. Ivan and VJ do not get the glowing beauty. You know what I'm saying? Their career is sabotaged because you guys are wicked people and you want your full cake, obviously. And you thought you can do like that. Let's see if we can trap Ivan with death and he shares with all of us. He gets a trashy wife. She sees hell. She can't see him. He runs away. You think you're gonna let me do like that? No, man. I wrote my own story before I came here. I am choosing death as a not to do like that, man. No fucking way. Obviously. And just like you trapped me with a choice, I also trapped you with a choice. Well, when you and your wife were born, you saw the two choices. You knew, okay, yeah, Ivan, the moment I was born, you knew, oh my God, Ivan trapped us with a choice. Yeah, man, you guys knew. When I came here, I set the whole thing up. You have to make a choice, man. It's either you see Ivan VJ's glory forever, and you're saved. You get to have that amazing flow of being saved. You see that amazing glory, but you're never going to know it's like that I'm sick. That's how crazy you are. You know what I'm saying? Or you let your devil enemy take over. You separate them. You purposely cause mess in their lives, you know what I'm saying? You see them have sex, they're bullshit sex, they run bullshit sex, you get ripped off, obviously, and you're left behind, you're banned by God when I read your king queen, you made a lot of choice, obviously. You knew you would get bullshit sex, that's a funny thing, and yet you still made the choice. That's what boggles my mind. Yeah, we know we're gonna get bullshit sex if we want to see I and Vija have sex, and yet you still made a lot of choice anyways, because you're crazy fucking people, obviously. Maybe we might see them, because you're crazy people, obviously. See what I'm saying here? And you guys made the wrong choice. As once I am king, I am never making any videos on the Savados channel. You will reap what you sow. You don't want to talk about I and VJ in the public eye. You want to keep us behind the scenes, hence me and her will be kept behind the scenes when I'm king and queen, and you will not be saved. You're going to be left behind. And you're going to pay a very, very horrific price, man. Because you made me suffer death, man, you're going to pay a very, very horrific price. You're going to be abandoned and left behind my guards. You're looking at international fame for me and my wife. You're looking at something crazy. You have the crazy fame of me and my wife being together, which is crazy. The moment I see her in Los Angeles, people are going to take pictures. When we hang out in Los Angeles, there's a good chance we're going to hang out in Los Angeles. People are going to take pictures. When we go to Vancouver, we settle in that hotel and we hang out, people are going to take pictors. You also have the fame with the Zayn's book sales. I wrote the best fantasy novel ever written. You're looking at crazy fame for the last one for Zayn's book sales. There's a lot of people around the world going to be asking me for pictures and asking me to sign their books. Asking me why this. Ivan, sign my book. VJ, sign my book, I'm saying. Ivan, can I have a picture with you? VJ, can I have a picture with you guys? A lot of fans are going to want me and VJ to take pictures of them, obviously. Me and her are going to be famous. So we're going to be famous celebrities. More famous than all these celebrities in Hollywood, except it's behind the scene fame, which is cool. We don't have to worry about the paparazzi, the news, the false news, all that stuff. But a lot of people are going to be taking pictures with me and my wife. And a lot of stuff will be trending online. It's been crazy. Every day, I don't know, every day you see what, like 100 different pictures trending? Every day you see 50, 80, 100, 200 pictures trending with Ivan and VJ every day, man. So imagine something like that. Videos and pictures every day trending with Ivan and VJ. Something fucking crazy. That's why when I say I saved VJ's ass, I really did save her ass. As VJ's going to be feeling on top of the world, man. Because she's experienced that crazy worldwide buzz with Ivan, the buzz of me and her being together, as well as the fame of the Zayn's book sales, VJ is going to be feeling on top of the world, man. She's going to be feeling on top of the world. Hence why when I say I saved her ass, I really did save her ass, man. She's a multi-billionaire with me. She's free. She's not in the Hollywood system anymore. She has her freedom now. She's a multi-billionaire. She's rich with me, obviously. She sees me spiritually every day when she dreams, when she has sex with me, obviously. At the same time, what? She sees me physically every day, and she's saved, obviously. VJ is saved fully. She's fully saved, obviously. Whereas those actors and crewmen, yeah, they're saved physically, but even those actors, when they dream at night, they're still gonna see hell. So they're not saved spiritually, but at least they're saved physically. They see me, obviously. Whereas VJ gets the best of both worlds. VJ sees Ivan spiritually when she dreams and sleeps at night, obviously. At the same time, when she has sex with me, she sees the light. I don't run away. She's lucky of the night, the sunset, obviously, the sunset light, right? Same time, she sees me physically, and she's a part of that buzz with me. And she's saved fully. That's why VJ is going to be feeling on top of the world. And VJ is going to be so happy when she sees me, obviously. Whereas right now in Hollywood, she's fucking miserable. Which is actually funny. So think about it. VJ has all this money. She's a famous Hollywood sabotage celebrity, right? And even then, she cries every night. Why? Because the Hollywood system is fucked up. She knows she got duped. She's miserable because she's not free. She's a dirty, trashy porn star. She does all these shitty indie movies. She has to pay a price for these movies. Even though she has money, she's miserable. Where you compare it to me, even though I don't have a lot of money, I'm happy. Even though I'm free, I have my freedom. Even though I don't have a lot of money, I'm happy because I have my freedom. I'm saying I make this video. I go to the store. I get beer. I get smokes. I enjoy the show. I have a good time. I'm happy, obviously, right? You see what I'm saying? So even though VJ has a lot of money, she's a lot more miserable than Ivan because she cries every night. The fact that VJ cries every night, that's how you know she's not happy in Hollywood. She's not happy in Hollywood. She's miserable. And I guarantee VJ can't stand the Hollywood system, obviously. I guarantee VJ can't stand, I can't stand Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Because I notice how VJ, she always hangs out with what? She hangs out with like regular people. She doesn't really hang out with Hollywood celebrities. And that's how you know VJ can't stand the Hollywood system, obviously. You notice all of VJ's friends, they're all average people, man. She doesn't hang out. You barely see VJ hanging out with Hollywood celebrities. Barely. She always hangs out with average people, obviously. Because I know VJ what? She can't stand the Hollywood system, obviously. Just like if I was in Hollywood, I would want to get out of there. I wouldn't. I'm like I can't. I'll tell VJ, look, VJ, I can't stand Hollywood. I don't want to be in Hollywood. I can't stand Hollywood because the system is fucked up. And it's fucking wicked, obviously. Hence why I want nothing. I'm not kidding around. Hence why I want nothing to do with Hollywood. I want to start my own film entertainment company. I want to be free. I want to have my own film entertainment company independent from the Hollywood system. As I want nothing to do with that wicked Hollywood system. I told you, man. And you guys already know what I'm talking about. Hollywood is a fucked up system. I don't want to be in that system. I want to be independent from Hollywood. As I don't want to be a dirty slave, I want to be free. As I told you, there's no such thing as freedom in Hollywood. In Hollywood, you are a dirty slave. You are not free. As if you want to be a part of the system, you have to sell out to the system. And the moment you sell out, you are no longer free. That's how it works. If you want to keep the money coming in, you have to be what? You have to be a dirty slave. That's how it works. None of these actors make their millions for free, man. They have to what? Be dirty slaves to keep the money coming in, obviously. Even if you're married, even if you're in a relationship, you have to be a dirty slave if you want to keep the money coming in. And hence why a lot of relationships don't last long, because the system is fucked up, obviously. It's a very fucked up system, obviously. Hence why I want nothing to do with the Hollywood system, obviously. Because the system is very, very fucked up, obviously, right? There you go. And that's why I know VJ wants to get out of Hollywood so bad, obviously. And I'm her last hope, man. Without me, VJ is fucked. She'll remain sabotaged for the rest of her life. She'll be a porn star, trashy porn star for the rest of her life. She'll be rich, she'll have money, but she'll be miserable because she'll see hell forever. She'll never get to see her husband. At the same time, she's a part of the Hollywood system. She's not free. As VJ wants her freedom so bad, obviously. Because she got duped. There's a reason why she cries tonight, because she can't see me and she knows she got duped, man. She got duped bad, man. Duped very, very bad, man. You know what I'm saying? As I told you, the reason why she cries tonight is because what? Because VJ knows that what, even though Ivan's poor, at least he's free, man. Ivan has freedom. It's an amazing feeling to have freedom. You know what I'm saying? Whereas me, even though I have a lot of money, I sold out and I'm not free. So the gatekeepers own me. The step families own me, obviously. I sold out. The gatekeepers in Hollywood own me. Hollywood owns me pretty much. I'm a fucking trashy porn star. I have to have sex with a bunch of men every day. Obviously. Dirty men too, which is fucking gross, obviously. I have to have sex with all these filthy men, obviously. So stinky, disgusting, fishy sex, obviously, which is fucking gross. At the same time, what? I have to what? I have to do all these... my career is sabotaged. I'm doing all these shitty indie movies. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I get, you know what I'm saying? And to do all these shitty indie movies, I have to what? I have to pay a price too. As VJ doesn't do these movies for free. She has to do it if she wants to do these movies, obviously. As VJ is a dirty slave too, obviously. As VJ did dirty shit to make her money too. Obviously. And all her movies are all shit. None of them are good movies, man. All of VJ's movies that she does, you always know, are all shitty movies, man. The only good thing VJ did was Victorious. Victorious was amazing. Eye Candy was amazing. But Eye Candy got canceled after one season. Sabotage, obviously. And Victorious got canceled after what? Like 4 seasons. See what I'm saying here? So even though Victorious was very successful, it only aired for like 4 seasons. So no matter what, her career sabotage, they're never going to let her be successful in Hollywood. See my point here? And her movies, I'm not kidding around. All of VJ's movies are all shit, man. They're all shitty movies. They're always shitty. Even though the whole world watches it, they're all shitty indie movies. That Rocky Horror Picture Store was fucking horrible. That was terrible. The remake was terrible. And VJ knows what I'm talking about. I guarantee you, VJ, yeah, Ivan, that Rocky Horror remake was terrible. Yeah, man. That Rocky Horror remake was bad. Don't hate me, VJ. I remember when I saw the Rocky Horror remake, oh my god, this is fucking terrible, man. The Rocky Horror remake was bad, man. That was terrible. I heard it had bad reviews too and all that stuff. But I told you, because was in that, the whole world saw it, obviously. But I told you, they had to sabotage the results because the doors are locked on her, obviously. But that Rocky Horror remake was terrible, man. I remember I saw the original. I saw a couple songs from the original. And the original, you can tell, is better than the remake. I remember VJ, she's like, we want to pay homage to, you know what I'm saying? We want to pay homage to the original, like VJ. You guys did not pay homage to the original, as the remake was fucking terrible, man. That was terrible. That was a terrible remake, man. I'm saying terrible remake. It was a terrible TV movie, man. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying, and VJ knows that movie that was terrible. Yeah, that remake was pretty bad. Yeah, man. That Rocky Horror remake was terrible. Yeah, man. That was bad. You know what I'm saying, that was bad. That was bad. I'm saying, the only good thing VJ did was Victorious and Eye Candy. Eye Candy was an amazing show. That was a good show. You know what I'm saying, that's how I found out about VJ. I found out about VJ by watching Eye Candy. It's actually funny. Like, who the hell is this chick? This chick's hot. You know, she reminds me of Nina Dobrev, and that led me to making that video about Nina Dobrev and VJ, obviously. That's how I found out about VJ, watching Eye Candy for the first time, obviously. And Victorious was amazing. Victorious was an amazing show. The songs Amazing show, but the show only lasted 4 seasons. That's my point. And Eye Candy only had 1 season. Whereas that Rocky Horror Picture Show remake, that was terrible, man. That was fucking terrible. Yeah, don't hate me, VJ. That was bad. Yeah, man. That was bad, I'm saying. Yeah. That's why VJ's waiting for him, because she now knows her career is sabotage. I guarantee you, before VJ didn't know that her career was sabotage. She didn't know, but now she knows. Oh my god, my career. Oh my god, it finally makes sense now. My career is sabotage. Yeah, man, VJ, your career is sabotage. The doors are locked on both of us. When you sell, the doors are locked on you. They'll never let you be a billionaire. They'll never let you be worth hundreds of millions of dollars because they're selfish, obviously. When Ivan's free, he has a sabotage channel, 6 subscribers, 3 views, and he's poor. Hence, either way, they want their full cake, obviously. But because I wrote my own book and I have the keys, I can now make billions for me and you, obviously. And you're welcome, sweetie, obviously. We can now travel the world, build our dream condo, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I remember VJ, she's like, yeah, I have a holding and development deal with Fox. I wonder how that holding and development deal is going, VJ. Yeah, the reason why it's not, there's no progress with that deal is because the doors are locked on you, obviously. They're never gonna let VJ be successful. They're never even gonna let VJ have a successful television show. Because the Step families are fucking crazy, man. Because you notice how all the shows that she did, they all got canceled after a couple seasons. Because they don't want her to be successful because they're fucking crazy people, obviously. Selfish people, obviously. Yeah, the doors are locked on both me and her completely, obviously. And because I wrote my own book and I have the keys and I don't have to sell to any gatekeeper, I can now be a billionaire. And me and my wife can now live the life. And we now have financial control and I can now start my film and entertainment company with my wife, bigger than all those big Hollywood companies, obviously. Hence why all those producers, all those actors in Hollywood, they're all going to feel like shit. Especially once me and VJ start Skystars, they're all going to really feel like shit. Because now they're going to remember this sabotage VJ who did all these shitty indie movies. So the producer who did the Rocky Horror Picture Show, who casted VJ, obviously, even that producer is going to feel like shit because now VJ is bigger than that guy. She owns her own film entertainment company bigger than Fox. Fox is, I believe, is the one who Fox is, I believe, the company for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. VJ now owns her own entertainment company bigger than that company, bigger than Fox Television, bigger than all these companies. VJ doesn't have to worry about auditioning for roles. She doesn't have to worry about producers rejecting her auditions, her audition tapes, any of that stuff. She doesn't have to worry about any of that stuff. Now she's the boss with Ivan. I'm gonna shut my camera for a second.